Recently, at the Delaware Standardbred Owners Association's annual banquet, there were two ladies honored with special appreciation awards, and we are also going to honor them here on today's show. First, we'll get to know race charter and program director Cindy Fortney.
You're an Illinois girl, so
Yes.
that's where you started. So talk about that journey, because you actually started working at a racetrack when you were in high school?
Yes. There was actually I started doing at a racetrack hostessing with the hostess, and I would seat people. And the man in the program department had saw me, and he talked to me several times, and then the next year he called me and wanted to know if I wanted to be his assistant. So when I was in high school, I was an assistant there.
In the program department.
Program department. And then I went on back to school after that. So
You went to college, okay? And then now after you got out of college, is it true you had a little stint as a social worker?
yes, I went to college for actually social work and with kids. My first job was with men's minors in need of supervision. After that, I worked at a place with alcoholics. And I just got burnt out.
So you decided to come back to racing.
Yep. I worked as a groom a couple times. I opened up a daycare center for the Horsemen's kids. And then somebody had said I helped somebody else in the program department later. And then I went and took my test and everything and passed it. Got offered a job at Prairie Meadows, went out there, and then from the girl that was the program director got upset and quit, and I got the job. So
then how long have you been in Delaware? Because obviously, so that you've been in Kentucky, Iowa, Illinois, and then you end up here in the first state. When did that happen?
about 33 years ago. And that was because a friend of mine that was a judge, who's no longer with us, had called Ed Young and told, because they were looking for somebody to do program at Ocean Downs. And he said, I have the perfect person for you. And this was right about the time they were getting ready to open Anderson a couple years before. Anyway, I came out here for the summer, and then I went back because I needed to go back to Kentucky, and then I came back to Harrington and Dover and stayed.
I'm telling you, there's not a horseman or woman here tonight that you have not gone above or beyond for. I don't care if it's claiming papers or printing something. I don't care, whatever it is like so appreciated. Works at Ocean Downs, Bally's Dover, Harrington Raceway. Do you ever take a vacation?
No, I don't know what those are.
Not in the vocabulary. That's right. Now, you are not retiring, right? I mean, you're
No.
getting this.
No, I am not retiring.
Okay. All right. We just wanted to make that clear to everybody because you're getting the award, but it is not because she's going anywhere, right? We get to keep you for a while longer.
Longer.
Okay. All right. Enjoy your evening. Thank you, Cindy, so much for everything that you have done and everything that you will do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And another behind-the-scenes lady in our Standardbred sport, in a different capacity, is Rhonda Owens Whitehouse, who also received a special appreciation award at our DSOA banquet.
Rhonda, congratulations, and tell me, what was your reaction when you found out that you were getting a special appreciation award?
Shocked. I was like, why? You know, I did my job. I liked doing it. I enjoyed being with the horses.
Let's talk about your job, because you started Safe Haven Farm. It's a foaling and a breeding operation. When did you start it, and why did you start it?
In 1999, and it's because I did the same thing in Maryland. So due to divorce, I came back home and had the property, so put my barns up. Then I get a call. I wasn't going to put the breeding barn up, and I get a call from Tennessee. And a friend of mine who had a friend up here who had bought a stud and got the equipment asked me if I was going to put a barn up, and I'm like, I wasn't planning on it. And then he said, well, could you price it for him? Well, I went up. I ended up with the equipment and the stud for 3 years.
You're like, wait, that escalated quickly, right? Is that what real fast? Now, actually, and that's the thing, like, Standardbreds are not the only breed that you've worked with. Talk about some of your other breeds that you've collected semen from and work with the mares.
We've done minis to a spotted draft, Frisian, Andalusian, quarter horse, Appaloosa, paints. There's not many we haven't done.
Speaking from experience, I can tell you that Rhonda is magical. So there have been people that have gone to Safe Haven Farm. They can't get their mare in foal. They're like, we don't know what's going on. And then Rhonda, lo and behold, you pick up the phone and Rhonda's like, oh yeah, you're going to have a baby. You're going to have a 4-legged baby.
We try, but we're small, so we know your mare. And the vets are wonderful about doing the full repros, and we tell these people it's not going to be cheap, but we will find out why and if we can get them pregnant. And do a little work, and it often works.
You know I'm going to ask you about this story when you were 5 years old. You have to tell it for everybody. You know what I'm asking you, right? Yeah, she knows. All right, so talk about that.
I wanted a mini bike. My sister wanted a horse. So my parents got us both the horse. Well, I did all the outside work, taking care of the hogs and cows, and so I spent more time with the horse than my sister did. But if my parents ruined my life, because if they'd got me a mini bike instead of a horse, I'd have been a Hell's Angel today.
Yes, I love that.
I sold my motorcycle 2 years ago.
Oh, so you still got to experience it.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we are glad that they bought your sister that horse and you had to take care of that horse, because otherwise we would not have had you be part of our community, and we love you so much.
We love you too.
Thank you, Rhonda.